2020, I swear, if you don't stop being so 2020-ish, I'm gonna have to choke up. Greetings, fellow Vita fans. This is James with PS Vita at 2 a.m. coming at you once again with another non-exciting video. And if you're new here and love everything PlayStation Vita, don't forget to subscribe. Yes, non-exciting video is probably the best way to describe this segment. Why? 2020 has claimed yet another victim for the year, guys. And this time it has hit our PlayStation Vita yet again. So what bad news can we talk about today? Well, let's just take a list here. Let's see. No. I already talked about that. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. The Danganronpa series is soon to be delisted entirely from the PlayStation Vita store. Yay. The hits just keep right on rolling for the year. Let's get into it. And let me know what you think about this news down in the comment section below where we can all have a good cry about it. The following article comes from PSU.com and goes like this. Multiple Danganronpa games are being delisted from the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita, but especially the PlayStation Vita because it's the PlayStation Vita. This includes Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, which leaves PS Vita on September 4th, 2020, Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair on PS Vita, which is being delisted on September 4th, 2020, and Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony, which is being delisted on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita on September 25th, 2020. Danganronpa Another Episode Ultra Despair Girls on the PlayStation 4 will also be leaving on August 31st, 2020, along with the PlayStation Vita version as well. As we can see here from this list recap, all 5 titles will be removed from PSN and no longer be able to be bought. It is unclear if this series is permanently gone from the PlayStation Store, which I'm assuming with the Vita version it most likely will be, or if the series will return with Spike Chunsoft publishing the titles themselves. This is kind of surprising given that Danganronpa V3 only launched within the last few years. In case the removal is permanent, we suggest getting the games now before they are removed so you can still download them after they have been delisted. And that is something that I should mention to you guys here. If in fact you have already bought the games in question, you still will be able to re-download them, no questions asked. But for anybody who hasn't downloaded them yet, you may want to do that sooner rather than later. Or even further, I would say that if you've been thinking about getting any of these games in a physical format, you may want to do that as well, because the PlayStation Vita versions will probably no doubt skyrocket in price after the delisting. I mean, look at V3. V3 is already going for quite the amount of money, and it's still available on the PlayStation Vita store. Video game collecting can be weird sometimes. Okay, so why is all this happening in the first place? We must go all the way back to Twitter from sometime last week to get the answer to that. You see, the Danganronpa games were originally published by NIS American, if you live in the West, which, by the way, this is solely affecting. But now we're thinking that that license is about to run out, so Spike Chunsoft wants to self-publish themselves since they now have the ability to do so in the West. It's one of the main reasons why the PC versions of this game, which are published by Spike Chunsoft themselves, will be remaining on the platform. So we can assume that possibly, maybe, because Danganronpa is having their 10th anniversary, which they are highly promoting, by the way, that it's possible that they will relist the games back onto the PlayStation Store as a self-publish by them. Sort of a additional way to promote the series, as it were. That's my theory anyway. But again, because it's the PlayStation Vita, I wouldn't hold my breath for our platform. And of course, if you've never played Danganronpa before, the game plays out like a murder mystery whodunit type of deal, where 16 students are trapped in an unknown area and the only way they can escape is if one kills the other and is able to get away with it. Think of it like the board game Clue, only with pink blood. Thus, you must go all Phoenix Wright on them to prove who the killer is. Ooh, just saying it out loud like that gave me a surge of empowerment. The games have a hefty storyline which will really suck you in. Thus, if you haven't played the games yet, I highly recommend doing so in the matter of your choice. And yeah, that'll pretty much cover it, guys. What do you think about this? Kinda sad that the Danganronpa games are gonna be no longer available on the Western PlayStation Vita store? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below where we can all have a good cry. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. The following video has been brought to you in part by all of these wonderfully generous people who help make this content possible, including Redawan Eloy, Burzin Mystery, Silica, Eric DeWitt, Hero Acer, BMF, Phantom XRS, Gutter Drums, Adam Sondi, Ruben Gutierrez, Saul Ramirez, Himdall Imbert, Dennis R. Huggins Jr., Joshua Williams, Kyle Brooks, Richard Cruz, Jared Hado, JR, Buzz Sayin, Kevin Enright, E-Rock, Jelle, Heston Joseph, Pierre Sterner, Mario Cruz, Aaron Swanson, Adam Theory, Wendy K, Larry Anderson, Rodrigo Vera, Skullshirtugal TCG, David Ray, Neo Arashi, Matt Fox, Reiko Star, B Mystery, and Marco Beraldi. If you would be interested in supporting the channel and seeing your name on this end screen here, or if you wish to remain anonymous, that's cool too, then make sure to check the links down in the description below. I have various ways for you to do so down there. And I think McBain on The Simpsons said it best. After watching this video, my mighty heart is breaking.